How do you deal with attraction to other people when you're married? Let me say something that a lot of women are too afraid to admit out loud. Being married does not suddenly make you blind. You will still notice a man who walks into a room with confidence. You will still feel something when someone speaks with intelligence, dresses well, carries status, or has that presence your body quietly reacts to. And if we're being completely honest, sometimes you'll even think, wow, he has qualities my husband doesn't. Now, here's the real question nobody teaches you how to answer. What do you do with that feeling before it does something to you? Because attraction itself isn't the problem. What you do after the attraction, that's where marriages are either protected or quietly destroyed. First truth, attraction does not turn off after marriage. One of the biggest lies we were subtly fed growing up is this idea that once you get married, your brain suddenly stops noticing attractive people. That's not real life. You don't lose your eyes. You don't lose your awareness. You don't lose your human nature. You will still meet men who are more handsome than your husband, more intelligent than your husband, wealthier than your husband, better dressed than your husband, more socially powerful than your husband. Yes, that will happen. And here's the part many women feel scared to admit. That doesn't mean anything is wrong with your marriage. It means you're human. Attraction is automatic. Commitment is intentional. Those are two completely different things. The line most people confuse. Here is the sentence that changed how I view marriage forever. An attraction is just that, an attraction. Let it remain an attraction. Attraction is a spark. It's a passing thought. It's a moment. It only becomes dangerous when we start feeding it, when we replay the conversation, when we imagine scenarios, when we seek proximity, when we create opportunities to interact. That's when a harmless spark becomes a slow-burning fire. And fires don't start big. They start small and ignored. You know when you walk past a store and see a dress on a mannequin, from outside the shop window it looks perfect. The color, the fit, the elegance, the way it catches the light. You think, wow, I love that. Then you go inside, you try it on. Suddenly, the fabric feels cheap. The cut isn't flattering. The fit isn't right. The magic disappears. That's attraction to other people. You are seeing the mannequin version of a person. You are seeing their best behavior, their public personality, their polished image, their highlight reel. You are not seeing their bad moods. You are not seeing their habits. You are not seeing their flaws. You are not seeing their weaknesses. But you do see all of that in your husband, and that creates a dangerous illusion. You're comparing someone's highlight reel to your husband's behind-the-scenes footage. That comparison will always feel unfair. The truth many married women realize later. I have seen men who were more handsome than my husband, more intelligent than my husband, much wealthier than my husband, better dressed than my husband, more successful than my husband. But I have never met a man I respected more than my husband. Respect is what attraction grows into when it survives real life. Attraction is easy. Respect is earned. Attraction is instant. Respect is built through years of consistency. Your husband is the man who has shown up on ordinary days, on hard days, on stressful days, on boring days, on imperfect days. That man has a depth no stranger can compete with. So, how do you deal with attraction when you're married? You don't fight the feeling, you manage your response. You set boundaries in your mind before you ever need them in real life. You don't entertain thoughts that don't honor your commitment. You don't nurture curiosity that can grow into attachment. You don't give emotional access where it doesn't belong. Because self-control isn't restriction, it's protection. A temporary attraction is never worth a lifetime of regret. It's not worth the guilt. It's not worth the damage. It's not worth looking at your marriage one day and realizing you traded something real for something that was never even yours. Marriage isn't about never noticing anyone else. It's about choosing again and again. Even if I see better, I honor what I have built. Because real love is not about comparison. It's about commitment, respect, and depth. If this spoke to you, if you felt this on a real level, then you already know this is a conversation more women need to hear. So go ahead, like this video, share it with a woman who needs this reminder, and subscribe for more real, unfiltered conversations about love, marriage, and emotional intelligence. And in the comments, tell me honestly, have you ever had to manage an attraction while being committed? How did you handle it?